Hi, I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Well, if you enjoyed these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here on Watchbox Reviews. I'd really appreciate it, and then I'd be able to send my best to your inbox on a daily basis. Every watch, every minute, right here on Watchbox Reviews. And if you enjoy the watches, well, you can purchase them on our website, thewatchbox.com, the internet's largest single-source repository for late-model pre-owned luxury watches and vintage. Buy, trade, and sell on thewatchbox.com. Today we're discussing a rare Audemars Piguet US Boutique Limited Edition, a 2014 series of 48 pieces. This is nicknamed the Goliath by collectors of the Royal Oak Offshore series. 48 pieces means it is exceptionally scarce, and the aesthetic is singular, as very few in the rather large extended family of Royal Oak Offshore limited editions look like this. This is a summer fun watch, to be sure. The timepiece is 42 millimeters across the round of the case, not including chronograph pushers or crown, and on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, I can tell you it does wear larger. All Royal Oaks and Offshores do. So 42 is the nominal measurement, but it wears more like a 44 or a 45. 14.6 millimeters thick means it will clear sport jackets and suit jacket cuffs, but it's probably not going to tuck underneath the tightest of dress sleeves beneath. Lug to lug, it really spreads its wings, or I should say its lugs. 54 millimeters across the wrist, and that's before you include the plots, those twin intermediate links that join the strap to the case flank. If you measure from plot to plot, from side to side, you wind up with a more robust 58.1 millimeter measurement across the wrist, so this is a large watch. Don't let the 42 deceive you. Think 44 or 45, and you've got the general idea. You will note, though, if you're going to wear the watch on a smaller wrist like mine, and I think you could wear it on a wrist as small as 15 centimeters, maybe 14 and a half if your wrist is more oval than round, you want to wear it on this diver-style Audemars Piguet natural rubber strap. It is very supple, flexible. It doesn't fight you the way the hornback alligator leather strap does, and nor does it have the stiffness of the full bracelet, so this is definitely the way you want to go. A stainless steel watch with a rubber strap is a perfect combination, especially since 100 meters water resistant. You want to just be able to jump in the water or get wet carefree when you're wearing your sports watch, and leather can undermine that. Very comfortable. You see, this is not an injection molded strap, but a cut and finished strap, and that helps it to attain the sharp lines and the bevel that matches the swell of the lug flanks. The sharpness of this strap in all detailing is a result of the fact that it's not simply popped out of a mold. There is a good deal of hand finishing about the strap as well as the case. Now you'll note that the strap is fixed with screws. This is the way it should always be done, not spring bars. A big, heavy, and valuable watch, screws please, no spring bars. The underside, supple and soft against the skin. The top, defined by some striations that match the plots, and then of course an Audemars Piguet single fold deployant clasp, logo style, all of high polish inside, joins with the opposite side of the strap to avoid dropping while dining or removing at bedside. Now let's give ourselves a bit more aperture, a bit more light. This watch can be downright blinding, so bear with me. As you can see, it's a handsome case. The finish on the metal of a Royal Oak is executed with the same artistry and attention to detail that you will get on a standard Royal Oak, offshore or standard RO. You're going to find that the beveling, the satin finishing, it is all millimetrically precise, hand-laid, perfectly aligned across components, and artisanal in every respect. This is not a machine-made watch. You'll also note the characteristic bezel gasket, a fully expressed structural component of the Offshore rather than simply a functional element. Now, topside, you can see that the rounded octagonal bezel that helps to define the watch and recalls the original Gerald Genta inspiration, a Royal Navy warship porthole, present and correct here with its rounded sides, polished flanks, and inset stainless steel hexagonal bezel bolts. You can see that this one is in excellent condition and very fresh as the bolts are still recessed. The bezel should always stand slightly proud of the bolts on a Royal Oak or an Offshore. When they become flush, that's Audemars Piguet's internal standard for replacement of the bezel. That's when they know it's time. You can see with this one, it isn't. The dial is gorgeous, and it's an unconventional combination of features for a Royal Oak or Royal Oak Offshore. A combination of black, blue, orange, and white. It uses a mega tapisserie hobnail base with a glossy finish atop it, all white gold applied Arabic numerals with inlaid orange superluminova. Yes, there will be a loom shot at the end of this video. No, you're not going to see it easily. The watch is loomed but next to the black variant of Superluminova, orange may have the least punch of any formulation of the luminescent chemical. That said, legibility is superb during the day. The orange accents absolutely pop, and if you're a Chicago Bears or New York Mets fan, you may even find that the watch has a little bit of additional meaning to you. Of course, recessed date with a magnifier inset on the dial side, keeping the sapphire nice and clean, no Cyclops eye style Rolex magnifier, and a tachymeter scale if you do wish to time something over a known distance, such as 2 points over a kilometer or a mile. You can use the tachymeter with the chronograph to gauge speed. Inset sub-registers with polished chapter rings. You can see chrono minutes and chrono hours with a white on blue printing azurage guilloche pattern stamped on, and then high contrast orange indices. If you look, there are baton-style white gold hands for hours and minutes, as well as a counterweighted orange lancet-style chronograph seconds hand. The timepiece features orange polymer shoulder for the pushers as well as the crown, and you can see they're in excellent condition. You'll also note that the reprofiled crown guards and display caseback that came about in 2014, present and correct on this model. 100 meters water resistant, screw-down crown, conventional, non-screw-down pushers. We're going to get as close as we can to the Audemars Piguet manufacturer base caliber that powers this mighty machine. Now, technically, the modular complication in this watch is known as the 3126 with a Dubois de Praz 3840 module attached. The Audemars Piguet manufacturer base caliber has a 50 to 55 hour automatic winding power reserve, smooth bidirectional winding. AP specifically chose bidirectional over the unidirectional that often evokes Valjoux 7750s. So more refined, but blessed with ceramic rotor bearings to recoup some of the efficiency that's lost in the conversion from unidirectional to bidirectional, and of course a full balance bridge with a free sprung index means this was designed as a sports watch caliber. That's a tough combination of a dual anchored balance bridge and a Gyromax style free sprung balance. Large balance wheel beating away at 3 Hz or 21,600 vibrations per hour. The watch features both hacking or stop seconds and a quick set function for the date. The DD chronograph module features a vertical clutch arrangement so that there's really no jump to the start of the chronograph seconds hand, and because it doesn't feature additional meshing wheels with the vertical clutch system, you can just leave the chronograph running. This is a fun watch. This is a cheerful watch. This is everything that is good and great about oversized and silly high horology. Audemars Piguet executing at the highest level, worthy of a member of the Swiss Holy Trinity, and at the same time letting its hair down a little bit with this US Boutique limited edition of 48 pieces. See this one and make it yours on our website. And we're back with the US Boutique limited edition, the AP Royal Oak Offshore Goliath. You can see this watch, but only for a moment as it passes in the dark. Orange Superluminova distinctly lacks punch. As dim at night as it is sensational by daylight, this is one to enjoy while the sun is high. See it and make it yours by the light of day on our website.